Welcome back. The other day I was interviewing on my podcast Rachel Petrie. She was the best interviewing student who's ever gone through one of my classes. And I asked her the question, on interview day, is there anything that you do special? Do you have a special routine that you go through? And she said, matter of fact, I do. And she talked about the things that she did. One of them I thought was really interesting. She talked about deep breathing exercises and how vital that is. I want to talk a little bit more about that, and I just want to talk about routines. What is the value of routines? Well, we just saw the Olympics. And if you're watching athletes, they are famous for having routines before they do something. If you happen to be watching a golfer, he will take a certain number of swings or do whatever before he actually takes the shot. If you look at a tennis player, I know some of the tennis players have a routine. They go and they bounce the ball so many times with their hand and so many times with their racket before they serve. Routines get us in a space where we are focused on the right things, prepared to do our best. It's in this routine area that I think a lot of people make a mistake right before an interview. Right before an interview, they change their daily routine so much that now the whole day feels kind of out of whack a little bit. How do I mean? Well, let's face it, a lot of people wait to the last minute to start preparing. So now the night before the interview, you are going to bed later than normal. You may also, because you're trying to prepare and look your best, you may get up earlier than normal on the next day. Maybe you take a different routine to work. Maybe you change. And so by the time you get to the interview, everything it's like, man, I feel sleepy. I don't feel like my natural self. And now you're not really poised to do your best. My suggestion is you need to keep your routine on interview day as close to your regular routine as possible. Now, if you can't do that because you've got to drive a distance or travel a distance to get to the interview, so you've got to get up earlier, and maybe you've got to go to sleep the night before a little bit earlier also to get in your 8 hours worth of sleep, my suggestion is start changing your routine a week, if you can, 2 weeks ahead of time. So at least a week ahead of time, I'm going to start going to bed a little bit earlier. And I'm going to get up at that earlier time that I'll need to get up the day of the interview. So all of a sudden now, for at least a week or 2 weeks, this is my new routine. And by doing that on interview day, you won't feel as much out of sort as you would as when you changed everything that you did right before the interview. And now you're right there going like, man, this is my hour to shine, and I feel out of sorts. That's my tip for today. For other tips on interviewing, check out my brand new course and book, both titled I Got the Job. I'll put links in the description below to both of them. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you right back here for my next video. Till then, stay cool. Have good thoughts. See you.